What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie and welcome to Allie Land. I have been gone for like a week and a half now. I intended on catching up on filming and all of that stuff, and then the week after spring break was over, which is this week the spring break was over, I just school just decided to kick my ass for some reason. I had like 3 assignments due the day after spring break was over. 2 of them very large, like papers and projects. And so it kind of was like priority over filming. But I finally had time to sit down and like catch back up a little bit on filming and wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup as much as I would like because I am going to school full time, but I'm at home all the time at the same time. So it's kind of one of those like double-edged swords. I have the most fucked up sleep schedule out there probably right now, and it's kind of screwing me over. So, but here I am to give you guys an update. I will be doing a 2-month update for my ColourPAN 3.0 project. I was sick last month. My whole house had gotten the flu, so it was about 6 weeks where I didn't film, didn't do any type of makeup whatsoever. So yeah, I have a 2-month update for ColourPAN. ColourPAN was created by Misty, and it is a PANtastic Ladies collab this year. I will leave Misty and the Facebook group for PANtastic Ladies linked down below. This goes from January 18th to December 18th, so it's almost a full year, but it's not. And there are monthly updates. The only rule is you have to use products that fall under the Colourpop umbrella, which is Colourpop, Fourth Ray, and Soul Body. 3 to 6 products is how you roll them in. Rolling style, non-rolling style, however you want to do. I am doing mine as a no pan left behind styled project. So I'm using all of my Colourpop palettes, or the only things that I am pulling from. I have, looking at it now, I have 74 Colourpop palettes. I'm sure I will end up getting more. I always do. I am waiting for the new Twilight one to restock, so I can order that one. I missed out on that. And there's a couple others that I kind of do want, but they aren't like high priority. So yeah, I rolled in 6 last, in the intro, I rolled in 6. All of my goals were no pan left behind. Starting with the Eva Gutowski, the It's All Wild. This, clamp my finger. This is what it looks like. Just a neutral 4-tone quad palette. 4-tone, just a neutral red-toned, orange-toned quad palette for pans. I was able to meet my goal. And use every shade in this at least 1 time, no pan left behind style. So this one will be rolling out. I also brought in this quint called Cherish. It is this really pretty like red-toned palette, 5 shades. It's super pretty. Really good for Valentine's Day. I was able to meet my goal for no pan left behind on this one, so this one will also be rolling out. Then I brought in Amor, which is another quint. This is what it looks like. It's more of a berry toned, peak tone, mauve toned. It does have that pressed glitter in the middle. I was able to meet my goal on this one for no pan left behind, so this one will be rolling out as well. So yeah. The one that I have on my eyes today is the Colourpop Pretty Much palette. This is what it looks like. Just a simple berry toned 6-pan palette. I do have these 4 shades right here. So this one, this one, this one, and this one on my eyes today. Pretty simple eyeshadow smoky look that I typically always do. I did use these in a whole separate look, so they weren't used in today's look, but I have used this no pan left behind. I have used every shade in here at least once, so this will be rolling out as well. So I have 4 rollouts, which is good. I have 2 that are going to be staying. The first one that's going to stay is the Wet from Bretman Rock. This is what it looks like. Very completely different from the other 4. Not neutral, not something I can just slap on, throw it on, and make it work for a neutral toned look. This one, it's going to be blue, or it's going to be like, it's one or the other. I've only used the shade I'm Chillin', which is this like cobalt bluish matte. I've only used that one. So I do have 7 more shades to use. So this one is going to stay in. And then the other one that is also staying in is Semi Precious. This is 8 shimmery metallic ones, and I've only used these 2 right here, and I haven't used these 6, so this one will be staying in as well. So yeah, I get to roll out 4 and roll 4 in. I do have all of my Colourpop palettes in a pretty random wheel or tiny decision wheel. When I say my sleep schedule's messed up, my sleep schedule's messed up. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I have been up since like 8 p.m. yesterday. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's stress from school. I don't know what it is. My hormones are out of whack. I'm super depressed all the time. I'm not pregnant, so there's that. But my shit's all fucked up. But yeah, so I'm gonna roll in 4 new palettes. Little ranty, sorry. I'm gonna roll in 4 new palettes. They're gonna be randomized, and all will have the same goal: no pan left behind. Let's see what we get. Pin Baroque. Midnight Masquerade. It's a Disney palette. Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian. And last is Animal Crossing Nook Ink. Let me go grab those 4 palettes. I will be right back, and we will move on to the spotlight segment. I'm just going to show you what they look like. We'll move on to the spotlight segment, and in today's spotlight segment, I'm actually going to spotlight my favorite Colourpop palette. So yeah, I will be right back. Let me grab these. Okay, so the first one that we got was the Baroque palette. This is a 9-pan cool toned, really pretty, like grayish, like kind of like a, it's, what? Okay. So the shade Stunner, like, completely fell out. It didn't break, but it completely fell out. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to repress this one. It's an all matte black. So yeah. But that's what this one looks like. Try not to bend it too much now. Just a gray toned, black tone. Some of these like shimmers are a little bit purpley. But yeah, so Baroque. And then we got Midnight Masquerade. This is one of the Disney designer collabs. This is what it looks like. Pretty neutral with some pops of color. This one may take me a little bit longer to hit all the shades on. The Baroque one I can probably do in one update or whatever. And then we got Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian. I thought for some reason this one had like... this one had like the hologram, but it doesn't look like it actually changes. So I don't know. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's very light, really good for spring, upcoming in spring. Yeah, not really my shades. I just got this for nostalgia purposes. So this will be rolling in. And then last was the Animal Crossing. This is the Nook Quad. And it is a mint blue toned-ish, greenish quad. Really pretty. This one I can most likely have done by next update. It's just 4 shades, 1 look. So this should work. And yeah, so those are the 4 new palettes that I'm rolling in. So I've got Bretman Rock Wet, Semi Precious, Baroque, Midnight Masquerade, Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian, and the Animal Crossing Nook. Those are my new 6. My goal is to have at least 3 of those done by next update. I want to try to keep between 3 and 4 rotating each update depending on how many pans and how many shades there are. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. I'm going to move on to the spotlight segment. I'm just going to talk about my favorite Colourpop palette. So if you want to stay for that, you are more than welcome to. If not, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will be filming probably 1 or 2 more videos back to back, so you will see this look again. I'm kind of wide awake and I don't feel like sitting down and reading another book. I've read like 5 in the last like 3 days. So I don't feel like reading another book. But yeah. Hope you have a great day. So for today's spotlight segment, I want to showcase my favorite Colourpop palette. This most likely is not going to be everybody's favorite Colourpop palette, but this is 100% mine. I am a cool toned, neutralish kind of girly. I love smoky eyes, black grays, muted purples, muted like mauve tones. Those are my go-to shades. Purpley type gray, like that is my go-to. So it shouldn't surprise you that my favorite Colourpop palette is the Stone Cold Fox. This is a 30 pan palette. Here is what it looks like. This is a 30 pan cool toned palette. This is $35, and as you can tell, mine is really dusty and gross because I use this a lot. This is in my everyday makeup drawer. It looks not as well loved and like used as it actually is. But yeah, these like this rose down here, like I use these so much. This is one of my favorite blacks in my whole collection. I really do enjoy it. Same with these browns. The only thing I will say that I don't particularly like is I'm not big on silvers, so I typically don't reach into the silver shades. This one right here is really crumbly. And then that's really it. This one's kind of crumbly as well. These are more like, not glitters. They're not, I don't know how to explain it. They're not like a pressed glitter, but they're a very crumbly metallic. Colourpop has one of my favorite like eyeshadow formulas. They are typically great across the board. You really can't go wrong. And for the price, it's worth it. I will leave the link for this palette. You can always find discount codes for Colourpop's website, like all of the time. There's so many people you can add. I don't have a discount code. I ain't that cool. But there's so many people you can write their name in and give a discount code, typically 5 to 15% off, depending on what you buy. But this one is my favorite. 35 bucks isn't that bad for 30 shades. That is what? $1.05, $1.60, $1.50. I could tell you. Stone Cold Fox, where's it at? $1.17. $1.17 per shade, which is not bad at all. But yeah. I feel like I should probably keep more shadows because it looks a lot better light-wise. Anyway, sorry, it's been a long morning. Yeah, this is my favorite Colourpop palette. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you all really shortly. I do have my deck of panning and my Out the Door in 24. I need to film as well. Those are both due today. I'd say due like it's a school project, but they're supposed to update today, and this was supposed to update like 2 days ago. But anyway,